Hey guys, I wanted to go over real quick the some of the questions on the quiz that a lot of you guys had for 3.1 and 3.2. All right, so I'm going to share this page, and the ones that I had circled that a lot of you guys got wrong was question 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10. So I'm going to go back to these and let's take a look at it. All right, question 4, I think a lot of you guys missed because you're not looking at the correct thing. So question 4 is find the area of a parallelogram. And when you think about the area, okay, a lot of you guys also missed this on your quiz. So the quiz is short answer, right? So I've explained this numerous times. Sometimes you guys put in an answer. It may not be the exact same answer as what I inputted into the computer as the answer. And so if it's off at all, even if there's a space or you spelled something different or abbreviated something, it's going to mark it wrong. I have fixes for the next week, I believe. The next week, I believe it's a multiple choice question or short true false. But anyway, I always go back in and hand grade them anyway, just to make sure that you entered in something wrong. For this quiz, I also did not mark off the problem if you did not square the unit. Remember, if it's area, if it asks for area, you should always square your unit. So some of you guys really technically got the question wrong, the answer wrong, because you did not square your unit. Now, the area of a parallelogram is your base times height. Now, when I say base, I mean this is also 10, right? And the height should be the perpendicular height, meaning it's the height from this corner to here. It's the one that makes a right angle. So a lot of you guys put your answer was 60 inches squared, and really that is wrong. It should have been 50 inches squared, okay? All right, we're gonna go down to question 6 now. All right, let's erase this. Eraser. All right, this question asks for the area of a triangle. Again, we're talking about area here. So your answer should have been meters squared. So let's look here. How do we find the area of a triangle? Area equals base times height divided by 2, or you can also do 1/2 of base times height. These are the same thing. So here my base is 49.7 times 15.9, which is the height. And then we can divide this by 2. Now, when you do that and you put this in the calculator and you do 49.7 times 15.9 and you divide it by 2, you get 395.115. The answer says make sure to round your answer 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places would be here, but we look at this third number. If this is a 5 or greater, we round this up. So your answer here should have been 395.12 meters squared. Meters squared, because it's asking for the area. All right, let's look at the next question. The next one that a lot of you got wrong was question 7. So let's go to the next one. Right. Find the area of a trapezoid. Again, we're talking about area, so your units should be centimeters squared here. Area formula is your height times your base 1 plus your base 2, all divided by 2. Or you could also just say 1/2 of your height times your base 1 plus base 2. Again, doesn't really matter which one you do. Your bases here are 4 and 9. So I add 4 plus 9. Your height here is 5. And then we can divide this by 2. When you do this in the calculator, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses are first, then exponents, then multiplication, division, then addition, subtraction. So our parentheses is the first thing we're going to do. So 4 plus 9 is 13 times 5, and then divide that by 2. So 65 divided by 2 is going to be 32.5 centimeters squared. Now on your test, if you guys don't put your unit squared for area, I will be taking points off. So please, please, please make sure you guys are squaring your units when we're talking about area. The next question was question 8. Now, I believe you guys missed this because you did not read the question. What is the cost of fencing a rectangular playground? So I'm going to draw my rectangular playground that measures 56 yards by 49 yards. And we want to fence this in. So we're talking about the outside of this. We're talking about fencing this, which would be what? Is that area or is that going to be perimeter? Well, the outside is perimeter. So we're talking about the perimeter of this at a cost of $15 per foot. And I even gave you guys a hint here. You must convert yards to feet first. So this needs to be converted to feet and this. So again, we go back to our conversions. 56 yards, and I want to convert it to how many feet? Well, how many feet are in a yard? We want to get rid of yard. So yard goes on the bottom, feet go on top. I know there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So I'm going to take 56 and I'm going to multiply it by 3. So this is going to be 168 feet. And we do the same thing for 49. 49 yards. I want to get rid of yards and go to feet. I know 3 feet in 1 yard. 49 times 3 is 147 feet. Now, how do I find the perimeter of this? Well, if I know this side is 147 feet, this side is also 147 feet. And I know if this side is 168 feet, this is also 168 feet. Well, how do you find the perimeter of a shape? You add all the sides. So I'm going to add 147 plus 147 plus 168 plus 168. And what do we get? We get 630 feet. That is your perimeter. That's not what the question's asking. It's asking, what is the cost to fence this? And it's going to be 15 per feet. Okay, $15 per feet. So the last thing I need to do is multiply this by 15. And when I do that, you're going to end up with $9,450. I should have put a dollar sign here. Put a dollar sign here. And so that should be the answer for this question. Okay. The last thing we need to do is question 10. That was another missed question. And that will be the last one I go over. Okay. Question 10. All right. So this one is our vertical angles, and we talked about in the videos that I went over that vertical angles are always congruent, which means they are equal to each other. So if I know this is 76, then I also know that y is going to be 76. So angle y is also 76. Now I need to figure out, okay, what is x going to be and what is z going to be? Well, I know that these two angles, angle x plus angle y, makes a straight line, which means they are supplementary angles, which means they add up to give you 180 degrees. So how do I find out what x is? Well, if I know y is 76 degrees, you can take 180 and subtract 76 from it, okay? 180 minus 76 is going to give you 104. And since I know that x is 104, then I know that z is also 104 because they are vertical angles. And we know that vertical angles are the same. I hope this, guys, kind of goes over the questions that you guys had or the ones that you guys missed. I'm also going to post the answer key up there for this week so you guys can take a look at that. If you have any other questions, please feel free to email me or contact me, and I'll be happy to help you. Thank you, guys.